Hi, beautiful Taurus souls. Welcome to Mocha Tarot. Today's love reading is coming through with such intense emotional energy, and I feel like someone is finally waking up to just how deeply you have changed them. Spirit is showing me a person who tried to control this connection. They may have pulled away, ignored what they felt, or convinced themselves that they could somehow move on, but listen, I feel like that distance only made everything stronger. This person keeps thinking about you. They are replaying what happened, the mistakes they made, and the ways they may have pushed away someone who is actually bringing love, support, and something beautiful into their life. And here's where it gets interesting. I feel a major awakening happening. This person is realizing, I need to step up. I need to show them how much they mean to me. I feel like they may be preparing a surprise, an emotional conversation, an invitation, or some kind of meaningful gesture that shows you they are no longer taking this connection lightly. Honestly, truth is coming to the surface. They may finally understand that it has always been you, and I feel they are getting ready to prove that with actions instead of excuses. So trust your intuition because something is shifting, this person's heart is opening, and they may be preparing to show you just how significant you truly are. And let's get into your reading.
Okay, so right off the bat, there's a lot of romantic energy coming through right now. But it's like your counterpart is trying to figure out exactly what their heart truly wants, regardless of whether you guys are actually speaking right now or completely ignoring each other. A massive fresh start is definitely on the horizon for this week. This upcoming chapter is completely blank and just bursting with infinite potential. You're essentially standing on the edge of a totally different phase of loyalty and dedication together. Your person is doing some heavy mental calculations about stepping up to the plate. It could literally mean dropping down on one knee or like just finally agreeing to lock things down in a seriously exclusive way. At the very least, they're preparing to step forward and clearly state exactly what they need from this dynamic moving forward. Their whole mental framework has completely shifted, and it's honestly beautiful to witness. The sheer volume of emotion flooding their system right now is totally blowing their mind. Historically, this intense level of vulnerability would have terrified them enough to just instantly run away. But like the urge to flee has completely evaporated. They finally see that you perfectly mirror their soul and they are completely admitting their love for you. Being physically kept apart from you is just driving them absolutely crazy right now. So they're actively battling their inner demons and fighting off that anxiety so they can finally do the honorable thing. I'm getting a massive hit that your counterpart has their eyes completely glued to you. Honestly, I strongly feel that some literal engagements are right around the corner. So they might literally be window shopping for rings right now. They are absolutely keeping heavy tabs on your everyday life and secretly watching your every move. You know, they might literally be taking detours past your house or just quietly observing from a distance. It's like an intense curiosity has totally consumed them, and they desperately want to know every little detail about your day. They are deeply fascinated by your daily routine, so definitely expect that they are obsessively lurking on all your social media platforms right now. They're literally scrolling through your followers and checking out who is interacting with your content. It's an incredibly intense observational energy, but it's coming from a place of deep longing. The only reason they're gathering all this intel is because they are just absolutely dying to reconnect with you. You know, they just want to perfectly realign their energy with yours. There is a massive truth burning a hole in their chest that just needs to come out right now. If you're currently dealing with radio silence, trust that they are meticulously preparing a major confession. Deeply vulnerable conversation is rapidly approaching your doorstep. It's like I can practically hear them rehearsing all the complicated things they desperately need to explain to you. They want you to fully grasp their inner world after shutting you out for so insanely long. In the past, They completely walled off their emotions and left you entirely in the dark, you know? Now, they're finally ready to rip off the band-aid and spill everything they've been secretly dealing with. Historically, you were always the one desperately carrying the emotional weight and begging them to communicate. After all those years of you pulling teeth to get them to talk, they're finally ready to initiate contact. It's like a massive blockage in their communication has suddenly burst wide open. The true motivation behind this sudden desire to chat is that a totally firm decision has been made on their end. They're finally getting off the fence and choosing a definitive path. Whether a literal legal issue just got resolved or they simply reached a mental breaking point, the verdict is officially in. They're treating this bond with the utmost seriousness now and know they have to prove your worth through tangible actions. It's like they're fully prepared to offer genuine loyalty and complete faithfulness moving forward. For some, this even translates to discussing marriage or starting a family together. There's definitely a ton of cosmic support backing this union, but they desperately needed that period of isolation to sort themselves out. They had to step entirely away from the dynamic to figure out what actually brings them joy. The massive stall in your relationship wasn't a punishment, it was a mandatory pause for their own personal growth. But it all boils down to them achieving a crucial level of self actualization, which they completely lacked before. Previously, they might have been juggling multiple options or just totally confused about their own life goals, you know? Maybe they were dead set on staying permanently single and swore off commitment entirely. But like that immature mindset has been completely destroyed and replaced with a desire for true depth. It's like all of a sudden, this person needed this level of silence in order for them to really understand exactly what makes them happy. What does this person want to have this conversation about? Can you show me, please, spirit? For some of you guys, they want to talk about the deception or what it's either deception in what they've hidden from you. Because I do get that there's a secret, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, you already know the secret. This is somebody who's coming back to you. But they know that in order to come back to you and them need to have a very tough conversation. And I feel like this person is watching you to see, are you dealing with anyone else? Are you talking to anybody else? I really do believe that divine is purposely showing this person memories of you. They're reminding they're reminding you, remember this, remember when you and this person did that. And they're having certain flashbacks and they're really reminiscing, and I feel like this person wants to return to you, and that's what they want to have this conversation about, because I feel like this person is tired of watching. They're tired of waiting. And I get that they've already made up their mind and made up their decision with what exactly they want. And it's interesting because gift is coming in here. This person views you as a gift. And I feel like this person has been asking a lot of people about you, about your situation, getting other people involved here with helping them understand this level of commitment, understand why you were put in their life. But I feel like for a lot of this, a lot of people, it's not people from their inner circle, because I get that with this person, whoever they're associated with, those people are kind of jaded and jealous of your person. So this intervention to me is coming from a higher source, whether this is a therapist, whether this is an advisor. It's not who they typically talk about with you. And this person is really trying to understand what is happening. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for wanting to propose to them? Am I crazy for wanting to marry them? Am I crazy for wanting to reach back out to them and really express everything? And whatever has been said here during this intervention, or whatever has been communicated between your person and this higher energy, because I get that they're talking to a higher energy, it's not their friend. This is somebody that they respect. This is somebody that they feel like has already been through something that they're going through. and they want this person's advice. And and whatever this person has said to them, they're having this brand new perspective on what they see, and I think that's why this person is so fixated and focused on watching you, because they're in a maze by everything that you have going on. Again, we have marriage. This is somebody who has a new perspective on commitment. For some of you guys, if your person is married, or if they were married, or in a higher level of commitment with somebody else, this person has always believed that marriage had a very, it wasn't something that they necessarily wanted, or it wasn't something that they necessarily believed in, because of whoever they were associated with, whether this was their parents having a toxic marriage, or, you know, relationships, or a relationship that they were in when they were younger. They never really respected this higher level of commitment, but now they're having this brand new perspective, which is why they want to get on the same page as you. This is why they want to have this conversation. And I think that also, too, they feel a sense of relief here for whatever new perspective they have on this committed type of energy. And the reality is, it's because they love you. They're remembering how much they love you, how much they miss you. And I think that with this person, the one thing that you've done is that the memories that you've made with one another, they're not negative memories, they're not negative associations. So when they think about you, they think about a time when they were happy, they think about a time where they were free, where they could just enjoy themselves, where they could enjoy you, where they could enjoy the situation, and they're recalling all the positive times that you've had with one another. They're looking back here, and they're really having this different perspective. They're seeing a much deeper meaning here, where they're acknowledging, they're recalling how much they do love you. These hidden emotions, how you nourish their soul, and their true feelings are coming forward, where you were always a support system to this person. And now their perception has changed, where they're taking this deeper look, this deeper meaning, and they're looking at the substance for what it is. They're having a higher level of consciousness. And at this time, at this very moment, things are changing. Anything can happen, not right now with you and this person, because there's a sense of spiritual insight. This person is hopeful and they have faith, and for some reason right now there's a level of power and strength, where this person is really ready to express themselves in a way that they never have. And this is a situation that, in my opinion, is meant to happen, because it's very high vibrational. There's a level of ascension coming, and it's a higher perspective on obtaining goals with one another. Letting go of the idea of being with a partner, you lose a sense of independence. If you're with the right person, you gain independence, because you can accomplish more together than you can apart when you're with the right person. And that's something that this person is beginning to realize, that even though you guys are different, you guys are the same at the same point. And whatever differences you may have, however you look at the world and how this person looks at the world, when you come together, their positives and their negatives are different than yours, which is why you guys are a perfect match, which is why you guys are beautiful with one another. I get overwhelmingly with this person. There's some type of major offer coming in here. I mean, proposal, interview, offer on the table. This is somebody who wants to have this conversation. They want to make you some type of offer here with this proposal card. And this is really about getting on the same page. This is about a higher level of commitment. Why is this coming in so heavy right now? Look, because this person is having clarity. What are they having all this clarity on? Why all of a sudden you see the eye? It's almost like their third eye has opened. You've illuminated their third eye, even with this person. Take a look. He's looking up directly to God. He's looking up. This is somebody who is not in a selfish place. This is somebody who's not acting from ego. This is somebody who knows what they're meant to do, that if they need help, it's okay to call upon a higher power. For some of you guys, this is somebody that has been praying, asking for confirmation, asking for answers on your situation, asking God to understand what your significance is in their life. This is somebody who's been separating themselves from people, places, and things that are not healthy for them, that are not good for them. And they're having this new sense of clarity. I get whoever this energy is, they're leaving a lot of things in the past, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that are upset with them, whether it's their family, their mom, their sisters, whatever, maybe even their older kids. This person is breaking free from certain situations that were holding them back for a period of time. And now they're having this, I just keep getting like, I can finally see, I see it now. That's what this person is saying. I see it now. I see what you were trying to show me the whole time, that this is a more significant relationship, that we are twin flames, that this person, they're not meant to settle for this toxicity. They're not meant to be in a life where they're unhappy, where they go day to day, the daily grind. This person is having a sense of clarity on your significance, on what you mean to them, on what a level of commitment could be between the two of you. But I get that you and this person had to be separated for a period of time in order for this person to truly understand what is the significance of you in their life. With you, they have adventure, a level of sophistication. You go with the wind. There's something about you that isn't scared. You're not scared of what's to come. You're not worried about what this person has done in the past. The past is what it is. But I understand, because we get frustrated, but the reality is you can't change the past. You only can live in the now. When you're focused on the past, that's depression. When you're focused on the future, that's anxiety. When you live in the now, that's when you're perfectly balanced. This person is always worried about the future. What happens if I take this leap of faith, if I go out of my way, if I do this, if I risk it all for this person? What happens if it crumbles? What happens if things don't pan out the way that they're meant to? But now this person is in this energy where they're having clarity of, if I don't take this leap of faith, if I don't take this risk that divine is guiding me to, that God is showing me, that God is illuminating, I'm going to miss out on my happiness. I'm going to miss out on what I meant to have, what's meant for me. This person understands the significance of this spiritual union, and this person have a soul contract with one another that you're meant to fulfill. This is an energy where they want to reconcile with you. They want to hold you. They miss you. They miss your touch. This person feels guilty for even putting you in um, any situations where you felt less than, because the reality is what they're realizing is that that's how they felt about themselves. That was a level of projection. Because you love yourself, so you've always projected that love to them. This person is having this major awakening. Their third eye is opening. They're having this level of spiritual release. They're realizing that you're their soulmate, you're their twin flame. They're meant to have you in their life, and you're meant to be theirs. This person is on the verge of really opening up and communicating with you a couple of things. The thing that keeps coming on here is interview, right, new perspective. They're about to reveal or confess something about this offer that's on the table. This is somebody who's been trying to communicate with you telepathically. They realize how much they do love you. And I also get too, there's a lot of attraction here, but for some of you, you may have had to ghost them or cut them off or whatever it is in order for this person to learn their lesson. And they may have done that to you, but either way, they're learning the lesson of why this had to happen. They're having a sense of clarity as why this was significant, why this was needed. And now, even though there was a lack of communication, there's communication that's coming in. So if you and this person are not communicating, get ready, because there is communication that is coming in between the two of you guys. What messages do you have for them? Can you show me, please? This person is watching you a lot. I get 9 of Pentacles. They've been focused on their finances, focus on their money. And I also get 2 with the 6 of Cups here. That's Scorpio energy. There's a major transformation. Scorpio is associated with sex, death, and transformation. But there's also a sense of harmony to this relationship, to the past. This person views you as their best friend. They want, they're thinking about the memories that you've made with one another, where it's a very nostalgic time for them. They want a second chance at love and reigniting the past because I get, they're ready to take this leap of faith. They're no longer in their head. They're no longer thinking. They're no longer worried about this energy, this 4 of Pentacles. They're no longer worried and having a sense of restriction. Capricorn energy is a level of restriction. This can even be jail, it can be court, it could be a lot of things. But to me, this person is in a completely different mindset. They're no longer crying over spilled milk. They're looking to the future. They're saying, if I'm going to take this leap of faith, regardless, because if I don't take this leap of faith, I'm going to be sucking this 5 of Cups, depressed, sad, wondering what this could have been. This breakup, having all this regret, this betrayal. And the reality is, the betrayal may not even be betraying you. It could be betraying themselves and not taking that leap of faith. Pisces Aquarius energy. This is somebody who's ready to take a risk, who's ready to take a leap of faith, who is finally free of this controlled level of thinking. The 5 of Cups to me, that's somebody who is unhappy but did the wrong thing. You kept making them an offer and they ignored it. They ignored you. They pushed you to the side for whatever the reasoning is. They were more focused on everything else around them except what you were offering them. So now when you withdrew your energy, it's like this person is realizing how lonely they are without you. That's what's giving them this clarity. That's what's giving them this sense of understanding as to why this isn't happening. This person wants to reach out. They want to communicate with you. They want to give you something. There's something here where I feel like it is an exchange, whether it's an exchange of gifts, whether it's an exchange of text messages. There's something here where this person finally gets it. And I feel like with this moon in Taurus, this is somebody who's not easily, they have a hard time opening up, especially when it comes to their emotions. They move very slowly. They had to open up on their own energy. You couldn't force them to do it, but this person is ready to reach out. I feel like there's some type of gift here that they have for you. There's something that this person, they're ready to take this leap of faith. With this Ace of Wands, this is passion. They're like, I'm ready to go on this new adventure. That's very successful, very sexual. But this person feels you're very attractive and you're also an inspiration to them with any time you guys have aces. Aces is all about raw, untapped energy. It's what we decide to do with this energy. So with the 6 of Cups and the full, this kind of trifecta here, this person, they're doing whatever their heart is determining, whatever they need to do to make this right between the two of you, to create this justice, to make this decision. See, this person is in the 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles right now, or in the past, because they were in limbo. They were restricting themselves with what they knew from their past, which was stopping them from being free. But see, them being stuck in the past, that was only them keeping themselves stuck. That was a level of their own mental prison. They put themselves there. What you've done for this person, honestly, is you've illuminated to them you are free. You have the ability to make whatever decision you want. You have the ability to be whatever you want, but it's all a mental thing and it's not something you can overthink. It's something you feel, and this person is realizing that you make them happy, you take them out of the darkness, This person is suffering significantly internally because of the painful ending that you and them went through. But again, with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant in justice, this is marriage. This is a higher level of commitment. You have the Queen of Pentacles and you have the Star card here with the Four Wands. This person in the Nine of Cups in the Star card, the Star is a wish, the Nine of Cups is fulfillment. Wish, fulfillment, there's a celebration, there's stability, there's partnership. This is 1111, the Four Wands. To me is always 1111, which is the gates of heaven. Aries energy, Aquarius, Capricorn, Libra, Pisces, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn. And it doesn't really matter the signs, but this is the energy because we all have multiple signs in our chart. But this is an energy where this person is finally recognizing your worth. And part of that reason is because you had to acknowledge it yourself, but then also saying, I am worth this. I do deserve a higher level of commitment, whether it's with them or with anyone else. It's you opening yourself up. It's you allowing this person to know, I'm going to be happy because that's what I deserve. And I believe God's heard your prayers. I believe that there are certain things you've made your wish on 1111. You've become very hopeful. You've done the healing. The Star card is all about a level of healing. The Star comes after the Tower. The Tower is a traumatic moment, but the beautiful thing about this Star energy with the Four Wands is that your wish, whatever you were thinking, whatever you were manifesting, it's all coming into fruition here, especially with the Four Wands. Their stability, your Four Pentacles is changing to the Four Wands. It's changing into I can't versus I can, I am. Here's why it can't work. Here's why it will work. Going from a lack of to a level of surplus here, celebration, happiness, congratulations is in order here. There's a lot of prosperity that's coming with inside of this relationship because this is a blessed relationship. Justice and the Hierophant and the Star card. This is a relationship that it is a divine counterpart, but sometimes divine timing has to be at play here. And I get that with this person, that's what was blocking it. It was divine timing. It was also, too, with this Leo energy, Mars and Leo, this person, I feel like needed to set boundaries with those people around them. For some of you guys, whoever your person is, they have a lot of people that take from them. So they needed to learn how to set boundaries with those other people that were around them. They needed to learn what it was to fight for their heart. Leo's all about the heart, taking action. Mars is taking action from a heart space, realizing that they can love themselves enough that your intentions are pure, in that your emotions are real, and that their feelings are growing for you. I don't think that they've ever loved anybody the way that they've loved you. Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody who, again, between you and them, there's a lot of abundance that's coming. Whether you and them are creating a business together, whether you and them are manifesting together, but whatever it may be, it could just be the energy of the two of you guys coming together, which is ultimately going to catapult your financial situation as well as theirs. There's something here where I get that it's almost like you're about to receive a level of abundance that's going to be out of this world. And again, we have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ace of Wands. So this is a brand new start that's coming in here that's been waiting to take place. But I also feel like before you could have this brand new start, there was a lot of transformation that needed to happen, almost like a phoenix rising type of situation where your person had to acknowledge that that they're worth it, that they do deserve love, that they do deserve happiness, that this is something that they can have. It's not something that's only written in the movies or song lyrics made of love, but that you really can fall in love with your best friend and have an amazing life. That is a possibility, that is a potential here. And I'm getting that with this person. They're beginning to see that. But you know what? There's another side of this. The other aspect to this is you also had to understand that You deserve love, you deserve happiness. You deserve a higher level of commitment. And the beautiful thing about this sun energy is it's having the confidence to know this person is coming back. It's having the confidence to know that you are going to be successful in love and in life because your energy is vibrating at such a high level. You are meant to lead this person to show them the truth, not the truth about you, but the truth about themselves. You were meant to help inspire this person because the thing is that sometimes when we look in the mirror, we see something different than what other people see, but see, you saw the beauty in this person. You saw how amazing they were. This person became an inspiration to you, unbeknownst to you, more than likely. And now, what you're doing is you're painting the picture of how you've always viewed them, and you're saying, look, this is you. I believe in you. I think you're amazing. I think the sky's the limit. Whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish. And I'm getting that with this energy. You've shown this person their true self. You've shown this person that they are abundance. You've had to have this level of communication. But guess what? This Six of Swords, it's not only about you communicating to them, but it's also about this person picking up the phone and having a conversation with you that may be uncomfortable at first, but it is communication in order for the two of you guys to have this forward movement, to have this progression so that you guys can move on from the past and that you guys can have this abundance. The Empress is a level of abundance. For some of you guys, this pertains to family, but on top of these aces here, this is about a birth of a brand new situation of stability. You're creating with this person. This is a very divine energy that's coming in here. And I feel like what's coming across the most here with this person is that commitment and stability are at the forefront. And you have your twin flame card. Here's what I feel very strongly because this is what they're communicating to me. But the moment that you and this person truly come together as one, you're never going to have a sense of stability the way that you have with them. This time, there's going to be emotional stability, there's going to be financial stability. This is an energy where it's a level of judgment. You're going to realize how much you and this person were really meant for each other. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, the Star card, the Sun, the Fool. All of the things that once were issues, all of the things that this person tried to push you back from, all of that is coming, it's coming back around because this is a situation that was meant to happen. This is a situation that you both manifested. This is a divine counterpart. This is a divine situation where the two of you guys are meant to be with one another. This is the time of union between you and your person, and I get that with you and them. With these next couple of months that's coming in, this Ace of Wands, things are going to be moving very, very quickly. Expect a level of communication from this person. Also, this communication is coming in between, and it's going to be very quick, either on social media, text message, whatever it may be. It's fast moving and it is going to be very positive, and it's something that I feel like you've been waiting for a period of time, and it's pertaining to a level of expansion. This is something where you know you're going to be receiving a lot of opportunities. For some of you guys, this is about you relocating, this is about this person moving you and then maybe moving in with one another. For some of you guys, with the Fool and the Eight of Wands and the, let's go ahead and take a look at the extended information. Let's see things from a 3D perspective really, really quick. But this is beautiful energy, especially coming into this week. All right, how does this person view their current romantic connection with the collective? Okay, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles to me is like somebody that's trying to come up with an opportunity. This is a solid message. This is somebody that's planning something. They're planning it out. They may not have everything laid out to the extent that they want to. But the Page of Pentacles is one step closer to the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is something that's actually happened. The Page of Pentacles is like somebody making dinner arrangements, somebody pick up picking up the phone to figure out, or figuring out what they're going to text you, how they're going to speak to you, because they've already made a decision here to reach out to you and make it right. How does this person view themselves in the connection with the collective? This is somebody who's always, yep, here we go, the Nine of Wands. So you and this person may have a level of distance between one another, but this is somebody that's waiting. This is also somebody that's very tired. And I get that they're exhausted. They've had a lot going on. And believe it or not, I feel like with everything going on with this person, whatever they've been going through without you, or that you don't know about, that they've not exactly vocalized or communicated, this person, they may even been drinking a little bit too much. I don't know, but I feel like this pause that this person is having with the Nine of Wands, it's necessary, because what it's doing is it's allowing this person to know and recognize your level of significance in their life. How does um how do they view the collective right now? How do they view the collective right now? They miss you, Page of Cups, there's a surprise coming. They know that you're waiting for them. Wow, okay, Four Wands. So again, 1111, a divine counterpart, but I also get two, that they're viewing you as their partner. They're viewing you as the person that they want to be with. What's stopping this person from truly committing? What's stopping, what does the collective need to know about? The Eight of Cups. There's something that this person had to walk away from that was no longer serving them. And sometimes, the level of elevation or the level of growth, sometimes something will serve us, like what served us 10 years ago when we were 21 or whatever it may be, in our 20s or in our 30s or in our 40s, that may not serve us now, right? So what this person is realizing is they've outgrown a situation, and they're withdrawing from something in order to be with you. There's something that they have to let go of. What is this person thinking about a lot when it comes to this collective? Five of Pentacles, they miss you, they miss talking to you, they feel left out. This person is in a sense of despair. I get, because there's so much that they want to tell you, there's so much that they want to say, that they want to communicate. What is this person's next actions towards a collective? The Three of Pentacles, I like this energy. Let me tell you why really quick. Three of Pentacles is Mars and Capricorn. This is an energy where they're very, very determined on working on something. So here they have a solid plan, and here they're actually putting forth the effort to work on whatever they want to there. So there's something here that they have coming for you. They're determined to succeed. This is also about dedication, and for me, there's some type of gift here that you're not expecting. Show me what is their intentions with the collective. The Fool, we keep seeing this Fool card. Look the Fool in Justice and the Emperor. This person is ready to take a major leap of faith. This is somebody who has been very, very structured their entire life. This is somebody who has withheld themselves from making any type of moves that would put them in a situation where they weren't in control. This is an emperor that's saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do what I feel like is right. And believe it or not, the only person that this emperor listens to is the Fool. You want to know why? Because the Fool is the only person that doesn't have a dog in the race. The Fool is one that doesn't care what the outcome is. They don't have an ulterior motive. That's why the Emperor is now listening to the Fool, because there's something that this Fool has said to them where they're starting to see things different. Now this Emperor is ready to take action and make something right. I just keep hearing, I'm ready to be free. And what can they expect over these next couple of days? what can the collective expect over the next couple of days with their person? There's something here where I feel like who 7 of Pentacles. Okay, 2 of Swords in reverse. And you also have the 7 of Pentacles. There's something you're waiting for. It's almost like you're waiting for the shoe to drop. I feel like it may be a little bit more wait until something is put like I feel like this is an energy of waiting. I don't know why, but I do. The star, hope, inspiration, healing. The one thing I can say here is with the star card, your wishes right now and with their action, they're planning on making whatever you want, whatever you wish for, that's coming true here with this 9 of Cups. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.